What if we controlled WWE?
Could they book better than Triple H? Would you still enjoy WWE? And most importantly, could they predict the future? Oh. To answer this question, first we needed AI Rock to book our first match.
The Rock wants John Cena versus LA Knight at Backlash.
Alongside seeing if AI's prediction is correct by the end of the year, at the end of each match, a WWE fan will review it to see if the product is still enjoyable. And it's about that time for Cena. He hit the attitude adjustment, and within 3 seconds, it was over for LA Knight. But our WWE fan wasn't too thrilled about this result.
I know the end goal for this is probably getting Cody Rhodes' title back, so I haven't put LA Knight in this position, man. Just another L for no reason.
By the way, he doesn't know all of this booking is AI, and I will let him know at the end of this year. But before we get there, Cena needs his next opponents.
Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso need to bring a world title home. Make it a triple threat match at Money in the Bank.
Just that happened. The odds were stacked up against Cena for this match. When Cena's up, it doesn't look like Jimmy or Solo are attacking each other. Or so I thought. The farther we got into this match was the more the fact that Jimmy and Solo were family was thrown out of the window, in which Cena tried to take advantage, but Solo was having none of it, and nor was Jimmy. I was about to say, no way Cena wins over 2 Bloodline members. Unexpectedly, Solo was the first title change of the video, but there were still no signs of Gunther anywhere. Even Crater was surprised at the result.
Alright, I was not expecting Cena to lose the title that quickly. If I had to take a guess, this match was specifically made to get the title off of Cena without him being pinned or submitted.
But it would not be long before this changed, as the AI's prediction Gunther's match was coming up soon.
We need someone more extreme as WWE champion. Kevin Owens versus Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam is the move.
And then someone got buried.
And let's make it a street fight.
Oh boy, Kevin's getting extreme. Bro, Solo's getting squashed. We've had 3 different champions in this video already, and he's predicting Gunther is gonna be the last one to be champion.
Kevin Owens never actually got a win over Solo Sikoa in real life, so the fact that he damn near squashed him here at SummerSlam is quite funny. Good decision putting the title on Owens.
Kevin Owens' next opponent is none other than Gunther.
The first step of AI's prophecy has almost come true, as it is currently Gunther getting his title shot at Bash in Berlin, of all places. Gunther was who the AI predicted to hold this title a year from the time the simulation began. So by the end of WrestleMania, if Gunther is holding the title, AI has predicted the future. Even though it was AI's choice, doesn't mean he didn't take a few bumps here and there. I mean, KO is a champion after all, right? But not for long. Now all Gunther has to do is end this simulation off as the undisputed champion. Knowing AI predicted Gunther would be champion by the end, for the rest of the video, really keep an ear out for Crater, who doesn't know AI booked all of this yet.
I mean, it's Bash in Berlin. What did you expect? It's Gunther's hometown. Of course he's gonna win. This guy almost never lose.
Gunther's first defense was nearby, and with a stacked roster,
Drew McIntyre deserves an opportunity,
and he got just that.
in a last man standing match.
But this didn't stop Gunther from destroying Drew until he was on the mat for their dreaded 10 count. Starting now.
I know Drew McIntyre is capable of beating Gunther, but there was no way he was going to lose the title on a B-level pay-per-view.
I think Randy Orton getting a world title opportunity could really make Gunther's title reign even better.
And like AI said at the beginning of the video, he will hold this championship when this one-year simulation is all said and done, by the end of WrestleMania. And it was really like that. For the third match in a row, Gunther had the majority of the offense. Even though next match probably is his most challenging, which we'll get to in a bit, it was a legend who he was going up against. It was someone who I thought would win in this AI book universe.
Man, just like in real life, Randy Orton cannot defeat Gunther in a regular one-on-one match.
Almost all main eventers have challenged for the title and came up short, with Gunther being the last man standing, meaning the next match AI booked had to be crazy.
Gunther, Sheamus, Finn, and Sammy at Survivor Series is something the fans would really enjoy.
This was the one match for Gunther's reign I was sure he'd lose. Sami Zayn defeated Gunther before to break his Intercontinental title reign. Sheamus was debatably his biggest rival in that reign, and Finn Balor hasn't won a singles title in years, meaning he's hungry. I'd honestly be so surprised if he found a way to retain. There's no way. No way. Not only was this Gunther's hardest defense, he wasn't even on the offense for most of the match. Everyone but Gunther was getting it in. However, the longer the match went on was the more strategic it seemed, because towards the end of the match, he was starting to go crazy. Everyone but Gunther was getting dominated till there was only one man left. This is actually gonna be very crazy. Even listen to what Crater had to say, who still doesn't know Gunther is predicted to be the last one to hold the title by AI.
If you wanted the belt off of Gunther, this would have been the match to do it. The fact that Sheamus, Finn, and Sammy could not defeat Gunther in this match tells me he's taking the title all the way to WrestleMania.
This was actually very scary, since this is exactly what AI predicted.
I think AJ should finally get a world title opportunity personally.
And even though AJ Styles is a two-time WWE World Champion, he couldn't make it 3 as Gunther was just too good.
Let's also make it a submission match.
All he needed was a little momentum in this match, and he retained again.
Better luck next time.
The Raw on Netflix debut was coming up, but because everyone had either fallen to Gunther, another champion, or lost the title, AI had to finally create some new stars.
It's time to pull the trigger on Braun Breaker. Let's make him a main eventer.
Braun's doing good right now, but just give us some time. Just watch. Just watch. Even though it was put to question in the next match, I was almost certain Gunther was holding the championship all the way until WrestleMania. It didn't matter if it was a new star. Every time Gunther got a new opponent, whether it was 3 or 1, he's probably gonna win that match, including this one. Again.
Braun Breaker is definitely going to hold a world championship eventually, but right now the president is Gunther. And make sure you buy your Gunther stock right now. As I already predicted, he is taking this title straight to WrestleMania.
Mind you, he won't know AI booked these matches and predicted his prediction until the end of the video.
What if we did Gunther versus Shinsuke, but wait, in a steel cage?
This is potentially the match that's most risky towards the AI's prediction, not because it's Shinsuke Nakamura, but because Gunther does not have to be pinned or submitted to win this. Shinsuke could just climb out. And guys, even though this was the case, Shinsuke was on the offense for most, if not all, of this match. And when I say all, I mean all. Gunther had finally been dethroned, and Shinsuke was the new undisputed champion, but the night wasn't over yet.
This must have been Shinsuke Nakamura's contract year, and they made sure to put it in a steel cage to make Gunther look somewhat strong while losing the championship.
AI also booked Cody Rhodes to win the Royal Rumble match to face either the World Heavyweight Champion or the Undisputed Champion at WrestleMania.
And speaking on contracts, I am 100% sure that in Cody Rhodes' contract, unless he's World Champion, he must win the Royal Rumble.
If he chooses the Undisputed Champion for WrestleMania, the AI's prediction is cooked, but we will not find out until after Elimination Chamber.
Cross, Shinsuke, Priest, Jay, Miz, Santos, Elimination Chamber.
Whoever won this match would advance on to WrestleMania 41 with the Undisputed Championship around their waist, and there was no telling who it would be. The final two came down as Santos Escobar and Damian Priest, and by no surprise, it was Priest who won the Undisputed Championship. But before AI books who Cody faces at Mania, here is the final review from our WWE fan Crater, who will find out this was all booked by AI just in a bit.
Now we know Shinsuke's contract is not getting renewed after WrestleMania.
Dang, so the AI did not predict the future. It was close though. It was close. Cody went on to face Damian Priest at WrestleMania, in which, you guessed it, he got the win. It was now time for our big reveal. So Crater, I'm here to tell you right now that this entire booking was done by AI.
Okay. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. That's actually pretty awesome.